let's tour this super modern and cozy tiny home located in Waynesville, North Carolina. It sits on a property with 2 other tiny homes that are surrounded by a decorative privacy fence 8 feet tall on 3 sides and then a river in the back. Welcome to Around the World with Rochelle, a series where I journey around the world to check out beautiful homes and unique spaces. So many things here to enjoy, from a fire pit to games to a hot tub. I'm super excited for it and I know you will be too. So keep on watching. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me at Rochelle all over and let's get into the story. Let's go. This is tiny home 1 of 3, and this one has the olive green wood siding with the gray and white accents. It has big windows on the outside, and what I love is this wooden wraparound porch that's perfect for summertime hangout, and it connects to the back patio with beautiful patio furniture, perfect for seating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 people. Ceiling is very high, 14 feet high in fact, and that's the height for the entire house. Tiny but high. And hanging from the very high ceilings is this big fan that's perfect for the hot summer days. Very similar to the other 2 tiny houses that's on this compound. The patio furniture is in this light brown color that perfectly complements the olive green wood siding and ties in so perfectly with the gray accent on the walls. This tiny home unit also has the blocks to play a Jenga game, which is really cool if you're here with your spouse or with a friend or whoever you're here with. You guys can enjoy games together. There's this outdoor fire pit with 10 chairs and rocks in between, just in case you have more than 10 people over. The hosts have provided wood chips for you to use here, which is really good of them. And what's really cool is that there are built-in Bluetooth speakers for you to use once you're here. So you come out, connect your Bluetooth speaker, you light up your fire, you grab your marshmallows, grab your story time, some vampire stories, and then you just have a beautiful evening. And that's what I'm about to do shortly. There's also this charcoal grill, perfect for grilling all your meats or whatever that you grill, perfect for the summer evenings, and I'm about to do that as well. What I love is that the landscape is manicured. There's so many plants, beautiful plants. But check out this pathway, this riverstone pathway leading up to each of the units. We're gonna check out the haven now. This is such a beautiful addition and adds to the overall aesthetic. As we come into the tiny house and we look to our left, we're immediately seeing the big smart LG TV, and down below it is an electric fireplace with built-in heater, perfect for those winter nights where you want to get warm. And here's the remote to turn it on. Very nice placement there. Would you just look at that? The walls on the inside of the tiny home, they're painted in white to make that space feel white and bright and open. There's a dark gray velvet couch, perfect for this modern aesthetic that the host has been going for. Oh guys, I have to show you this. The coffee table, it's white as you can see it with a glossy finish. But what's interesting is that it lifts up, and then you have an even higher coffee table, or a table where you can just eat while you're right here. Pretty cool, right? There's also storage down below, and they have put some games, you know, as I mentioned earlier, that they have put a lot of games throughout the space for you to enjoy while you're here, and there are more games there. And just in case you have extra guests, there are these 2 leather dark gray stools for them to sit around with you and you can all eat together. Let me show you once more. Pretty cool. I love this. It just closes up instantly. There's a gray accent chair on this side, and above it is a guitar. And what we're told is that the host, he plays the guitar and he loves music and loves guitar, so he wanted to incorporate that in the space, and he's done that in all 3 units that's here on the property, but it's pretty cool. And as we move over slightly, there's a door that opens to the back patio, and just above that is this beautiful wall art that ties into the modernness of the space. The windows allow for lots of light inside the tiny home, allowing it to feel a lot bigger than it is. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know I talk a lot about windows and light colors in these tiny homes, because it's important to add different elements to allow the space to feel bigger than it is. And this house has definitely incorporated that. Over on this side is a storage closet, store away tools and ironing board, things that you'd want out of the way. On this side is the very beautiful and modern kitchen that I'm just loving so much. They've used what looks like quartz countertop with a very beautiful gray backsplash and a off-whitish grayish cabinet that ties back in with the overall theme, this gray theme that's inside the living and kitchen area. And if you look above, there's a sign that says the Haven, because this is what this tiny home is called, the Haven, and it's made out of the same material that's used to make the countertop. And as I mentioned earlier, there are 3 tiny homes on this lot, and there's a Haven, the Heather, and the Hunter. This is the Haven, and they've made sure to label them as such so that you remember exactly where you are. Very beautiful backstory behind that. So there's a decent size sink for the size of the kitchen with a gooseneck faucet. There's a full-size stove and a huge Samsung microwave. There's also a dishwasher, tiny dishwasher for the tiny kitchen, which is a nice touch. There's a full-size double-door fridge, which is also a nice touch, because a lot of times the tiny homes have the mini fridge, so when you have a big fridge, you have a lot more to store, so that's good. So behind me is a washer dryer combo, which is perfect for longer term stay. If you want to clean your laundry before you leave, you have that option. And above that is a coffee station equipped with a coffee machine and stuff to make your coffee and your tea or creamer or whatnot. So there are 2 sleeping spaces in this tiny home, and just behind me is sleeping space number 1. And in this bedroom, there is a queen-size bed for 2 for a couple. It's tiny, it feels a little tiny, as you know it's a tiny space, but it's definitely workable. There's a big window off to the side that lets in a lot of light to allow the space to feel bigger than it is. There's also one behind the bed, also bringing in more light. There's a beautiful wall art just beside the window to add to the aesthetics. And just off the side of the bed is this closet area, and below it, tucked away in the corner, is this night table stand, which is pretty cool. So there's additional storage just opposite the bed, perfect for storing your goodies that you have with you on vacation. And then there's a mirror, another mirror, just above the storage unit. So there's a mini split in the room. There's also a fan just above the bed for those of you that can't sleep without a fan, because I know how that can be. What's perfect is that the remotes for both the fan and the mini split, they're tucked away in the corner just over here. They're velcroed on, and it's just a matter of pressing the button to get the different modes. You can even change the light color to a cooler white or a warmer white, and the different speeds, which I find to be pretty cool. Bathroom is just off the side of the bedroom. There are 2 access doors to the bathroom, one from the bedroom and the other from the hallway leading from the living and kitchen area. Same quartz countertop as that in the kitchen, and the same cabinet finish as that in the kitchen. The flooring is the same hardwood flooring throughout the entire apartment. What I really love is this mirror that has this built-in light, so it's just a matter of a touch and the light comes on, which is perfect for illuminating your face when you're putting on your makeup or when you're washing your face, or you just want to see that glow. This light definitely does that. I'm loving the lights above the mirror. They're so beautiful, kind of like crystal ball looking, but better. The theme in the bathroom seems to be black and white because there is a black finish for the faucets and the rags and even the tissue holder. Then the white walls with the white cabinetry and some other white towels. Over on this side is a quite sizable standing shower with tiled sidings and tiled flooring. And there's a glass enclosure with black railings that matches back with the black and white theme that I mentioned earlier. There's a full-size toilet in here and a pretty big window to let in lots of natural light. Overall, the bathroom feels pretty big, and the windows and the lights and the light colored walls definitely add to that. Bedroom number 2 is actually a loft, and if you look closely, you'll see some instructions that are printed just on the front of the staircase. Instructions are asking us not to take the shoes up in the loft, but instead to store them just under the staircase. Inside of the stairs, there's a handle that's built in for you to hold on to when going up. So there are no railings on the side, but there are handles in here for you to have a good grip when you're climbing up. What I've noticed is that between each of the spaces going up on the stairs, there's storage to store whatever you may have. So there are blankets, and then there's storage for your shoes or really whatever you have. So this is the loft, sleeping space number 2, and this has 2 full-size beds. And what I like is that the hosts have used the same hardwood flooring that's used throughout the rest of the tiny home for the accent walls behind the bed. Isn't that pretty cool? There are 3 windows just behind the bed to also bring in that light and also allow you to see what's going on. You're elevated because you're in the loft, so you get a view of what's happening outside. There's this very modern and very beautiful night table stand that separates the 2 beds. I'm just loving it with the glossy finish. There's also windows on either side of the bed, which also helps the space to feel a little bit bigger than it is. What I like is that I'm able to stand. I'm 5'1", I'm not the tallest, I know, but I'm able to stand up and be here as normal as possible. So just be mindful, for those of you that are taller than I am, of how high the ceiling may be. But you know, it's a loft and it's usual for you to crouch a bit. So if you have to crouch, I'm sure that won't be much of a problem, right? Time to test out the bed. Yes, it is comfortable. And what I love is that there's an LG Smart TV just opposite the bed. Perfect for hanging out and chilling and just watching your Netflix or your Hulu or whatever it is that you enjoy. And beside the TV, tucked away in that little corner, is a chest drawer for storing your clothes and your things that you have while you're here on vacation. What I notice is that there are no split units here, but there are 2 fans. Unlike the rest of the house, the loft floor is carpeted, so no shoes on the carpets. And for your safety, there's a wooden railing with wires to keep you from falling over. enjoyed this tour as much as I did, we've definitely been enjoying this stay. And if you want to enjoy your stay too, then the link to this Airbnb listing will be in the description bar below. So click the link, it will redirect you to the Airbnb page where you'll be able to see this lovely tiny home. You can book your stay, and when you do, tell the host that Rochelyn sent you. Let me know what part of this house you think you're going to enjoy the most when you book your stay. Let's talk below in the comment section. If you've made it this far, it means that you are a true Rochelyn supporter, a family member, and I salute you. Remember, I'll be doing lots more tours, house tours, unique spaces, Airbnb spaces, so look out for that. Turn the notification on, click that bell, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
Rochelyn, 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 with the vlogging. Rochelyn, 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 a good thing, DIY thing, traveling, exploring, touring, a little ear thing, a little teaching, a be a fun thing, cause she not boring. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch every video, member say she not hype. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch every video, member say she not hype.
Hey, it's Rochelyn.